Some call it a hobby. Others call it a sport. A few think of it as an addiction. But for someone like Khalid Rahab, rowing is far more than that. It's an obsession.
Rowing gets into your blood. Your boat is your home, your colleagues are your family, and your oars are all your utilities at home.
This is where it all began for the 52-year-old Egyptian engineer, on the banks of the Nile, back in 1975.
I think it's destiny. I believe it's destiny.
His high school friend talked him into trying the water sport. Khalid says that at first it felt strange in the narrow, unsteady rowing boats. But very soon, he was hooked. Joined the Cairo University team, trained intensively, and eventually won national and international races. Today, he says rowing changed his life.
Definitely it's a way of life. Definitely it's a way of life. Rowing has some characteristics that gets into your daily life, whether on the personal side or the professional side.
When talking about rowing, Khalid, like most oarsmen, stresses words like balance and focus.
What makes you win a race is you have to be mentally focused. The more you can maintain your focus and your mental state of mind while you're tired, the more you guarantee your advantage on the competitors.
Khalid is convinced it is this edge that helps advance his professional career. He became the first and youngest Egyptian to hold a high position in a multinational corporation in Egypt, an achievement he attributes to rowing.
You will find it in all the oarsmen in their life, in their work or career. You will find them always performing better when they are under pressure, when they are overloaded. Other people will collapse, oarsmen will continue to perform well.
Indeed, other sportsmen express similar drive and determination that they connect to rowing. Like Khalid's wife, May Wafiq Ali, also one of Egypt's champion rowers.
It gives you stamina and makes life very challenging for you. You accept challenges, you want to win, you want to achieve.
May sees these traits in her husband every day.
It shaped a lot in my character.
She has known her husband for more than 30 years, starting from the days when Khalid would pedal his bike to the rowing club with his backpack and all his motivation.
If I compare Khalid to other friends or so, you can immediately tell he has the spirit of a rower or anyone playing sports.
Hani Nasir and Khalid have been friends for more than 3 decades and rowed competitively on the same boat for about 10 years.
Khalid is determined. His commitment is long-lasting. When he puts a target, he can keep on it for a few years together. I mean, until he comes to whatever he wants. He needs things to be perfect.
Just like in rowing, where every stroke of the oar on the water needs to be perfect and accurate. In order to achieve this ultimate flow of synchronicity on the boat, a rower first challenges himself and then only relies on the rest of the team to optimize the overall performance. And rowers know just how difficult it is to reach this flow of teamwork.
To have 4 people or 8 people row smoothly together and for a long time.
Teamwork is indeed a very important and reoccurring word in Khalid's mindset and vocabulary.
You cannot have the risk that one of your team is not at the same level. So you have to have the balance in the power of the team. You have to have balance in the stamina of the team. You have to have balance in everything in the team.
He learned this from the many years as a rower, but also as a rowing coach. For him, a coach is like being a manager. It's all about teamwork.
Most of the oarsmen at their professional life, they go in team and they always push for the teamwork and they always support each other, support their team, support their peers, their coordinates, so that they all win as a team because they have this in their subconscious that I cannot win alone.
May says that this way of thinking is reflected even in how Khalid interacts as a father with their two children.
Even with our kids, the way he talks to them, the way he tries to advise but then not impose, and leave them to kind of guide, coach, and then leave them to go ahead with what they have in mind and so on, being cooperative but yet giving some guidance.
If he is able to transmit this dedication both in his personal and professional life, it is first and foremost because he loves the sport that taught him about hard work, commitment, and peer spirit. Every time he's on the water, pulling his oars, he finds that inner peace, that self-satisfaction, that fulfillment.
I love every single moment of rowing. I love the minute I step in the boat, preparing the boat to go down, checking the boat, putting the oars in the water, and then starting to roll the boat. And then you start to listen to the oars in the water, clearing the oars. And then you close your eyes and feel the breeze and feel the water flowing.
But it is not only about the sounds, the sensations, and the physical effort. It can be about gaining a broader perspective and more balance on life.
Accepting that not every job you will do, or every path you will take you to where you want. So you shift, you stop, you shift. It's exactly like rowing. You stop, you turn around, go in the other direction, and it's fine and it's smooth. And you take your glide on the Nile, and life goes on.
We all admit how rowing helped us getting through so many barriers, whether at work, with the family, with patience. It builds a big part of your character, and it helps you going through life.
For Khalid, there is also another element.
It taught me to do the job just for having my self-satisfaction. It's not for getting a salary raise. No, I want to do the job right because I want to do it right.
It is not uncommon for rowers during competitions to get sick over their boat from overexertion or even to black out from exhaustion.
You feel every part of your body muscles is working from your neck to your toes.
It's a very tough sport. If you do it right, it's a dedication for years.
The competition training is grueling. Warming up, jogging, weightlifting, 4 to 5 hours daily, often starting at dawn. A routine that team rowers follow religiously, 11 months in a year. And then there are the races.
You have to use all your brain while you are in a complete pain. It's what's all about: commitment, accuracy, and focusing under pressure. So you use your brain as much as you use muscle, and even more. Minding also that the rowing race is 2,000 meters.
But rowers also have to prepare for other challenges besides these physical and mental strains. There are the rowing conditions to take into account. On the Nile, for example, the waves can be high and the current strong, and quite often rowers are confronted with oncoming barges, speedboats, sailboats, and even fishing boats. Yet none of this seems to faze Khalid in any way.
Rowing. I love rowing.
He looks over to the Nile as if he were searching for the evidence.
I have memories everywhere. I have my sweat everywhere in the water.
On that water, he makes certain to pass his passion for the sport down to the next generation.
Every generation is giving the next generation the lead. I think it's by subconscious. We tend to like mother goose, you know, maintain the young, maintain the good ones, and not let them go, not let them lose the track.